What's up, NZers?
Hi!
And welcome back to another family reaction video. This time we're going to be checking out something new, and is possibly even new for you guys too. We thought this would just be something cool to watch together as a family, and also watch with you guys who might not have seen this for the first time. But it's 10 scientifically impossible places that actually exist.
I know, it sounds kind of creepy.
It does kind of sound creepy.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a creepy undertone to it, eh? Like,
dun, dun, dun.
Alright, you guys ready to check it out?
Yeah.
You sure?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, no. One of the woods is dark.
Want to see
It's
more
got, like,
cool videos
Unsolved
on our
Mysteries
channel?
vibes.
We
It
do.
does.
So press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Mind blogger.
While natural wonders like Niagara Falls and the Grand Canyon are some of the most well-known around the world for their
I remember
sheer
that.
size,
I remember that.
what we
Horseshoe,
live in
remember?
is filled with mystery. Believe it or not, there are places that scientists have had to struggle just to understand how they ever could have been formed. Here are 10 scientifically impossible places that actually exist. Number 10. Crooked Forest, Poland. Sometimes the strangest sights are found in nature. In this case, 400 pine trees in the northwest of Poland appear to be almost normal, but they are not. If you look at the base of these trees, you might feel like you've just entered a strange mystical fairy tale. All of the trees have the same northward 90-degree bend at the base of their limb. Known as the Crooked Forest, this unique site remains an unexplained mystery. Every tree in the Crooked Forest has the same haunting bend, but despite bent beginnings, all of the trees have grown to be tall and seemingly unhampered by their C-shaped curves.
I've never seen anything
Some
like that in my
experts
life.
believe that the trees grow like this because they incurred some sort of damage to the tip and along some side branches. There are plenty of trees in the area, all of which grow upright from the base without the funky curve distinct to the Crooked Forest clan. So perhaps you are wondering why none of the locals have answers to what caused the formation of the Crooked Forest. This is likely because the local town was devastated during World War II. It wasn't until the 1970s, when a new power and heat plant came to the town, that it began to reestablish itself. Today, tourists come to enjoy many beautiful natural sights common to this area, none of which happen to be as unexplainable as the Crooked Forest.
Wow.
Number 9.
Whoa.
Underwater River. Confused?
Yup.
You're not alone. Imagine swimming in the ocean, only to find a river in the middle of the ocean. Yep, that's what happened to the deep-sea divers who explored this site. There is a river that lies at the bottom of the Black Sea that has waves, rapids, waterfalls, and everything you'd typically expect from an above-ground river. While the river underneath the Black Sea is one of the most popular ones, several more exist, including one under the sea in Mexico. It's such an interesting phenomenon to study.
Wow.
Number 8. Potomsky Crater. When one geologist stumbled across a massive mound 65 years ago, he had no idea his discovery would spark one of the world's strangest scientific mysteries. The site in Irkutsk, Serbia, was discovered in 1949 and is a huge convex cone with a funnel-shaped recess and a rounded hill in the middle, which looks a little like an eagle's nest with an egg nestled inside it. The origin of the Potomsky Crater has baffled scientists for decades,
That's so
and
random.
theories for its existence have ranged from a nuclear blast to a secret gulag mine, and even a meteorite strike. Half a ton of samples were taken from the site. The samples led scientists to dismiss ideas of a uranium ore explosion, as the background radiation at the site is low and no uranium has been found nearby either. In
Whoa.
fact, there are no volcanoes within thousands of kilometers of the Potomsky Crater, and it also seems to be relatively new. The fact that the crater is alive, as its shape changes constantly by rising and falling, and that the trees nearby the site are reported to grow abnormally fast, adds to the mystery. People who visit the crater often report feeling more drained of energy the closer they get. In 2005, the leader of an expedition to the crater died of a heart attack on reaching the area. No one knows for sure what's causing these strange phenomena.
Whoa.
Wow.
Number 7.
Creepy.
Twin Town. Experts who have visited the remote tropical village of Kodini in Kerala have been left scratching their heads over the phenomenon that has seen almost 6 times as many twins born than the global average. Baffled doctors are trying to unravel the mystery of this Indian village, boasting more than 220 sets of twins born
Whoa.
to just 2,000 families. In 2008 alone, 15 pairs of twins were born in the village out of 300 healthy deliveries, and this year is expected to top that number. In the last 5 years alone, up to 60 pairs of twins have been born, with the rate of twins increasing year on year. What is fascinating is
Far
the
out.
increasing number of twins with each passing year. Some speculate that it's the chemicals in the water that's causing the birth of twins, but the truth of the fact is that no one knows the answer to this mystery. For now, Kodini remains an unsolved mystery. Number 6.
Wow.
Underwater waterfall.
Whoa.
Waterfalls are some of the most beautiful and natural sights to see
How
in the
does
world.
water fall
Not
inside
to mention,
water?
they can be very romantic. Want to take it to the next level? Visit the underwater waterfall. This waterfall can be found near
Whoa.
Africa
Wow.
and South America and is caused by the strength of the current that pushes water downwards. The scientific term for this underwater waterfall is actually Kelvin-Helmholtz waves, but underwater waterfall
Whoa.
does sound cooler. But all may not be exactly as it seems. What you're witnessing that looks like an underwater waterfall is actually sand from the shores of Mauritius being driven by ocean currents off of that high coastal shelf and down into the darker ocean depths off the southern tip of the island.
I wonder
If
if it
you're
actually
worried that
fall.
Mauritius is about to lose all of its beautiful white
optical
sand
illusion.
to the depths of the ocean, don't.
Wow.
Number 5.
Okay, I get it.
Sargasso Sea. Every sea in the world is bordered either entirely or mostly by land, except for one. In the North Atlantic Ocean, there lies a sea that breaks this rule. The only sea in the world to be surrounded by, well, more sea. Named after sargassum, a species of seaweed that covers the area's waters, the Sargasso Sea is the only sea without shores or coastlines. Instead of being bounded by land, it is defined by 4 ocean currents. It borders the North Atlantic Current to the north, the
wow.
Gulf Stream on the west, the North Atlantic Equatorial
I've never
Current
heard
on
of
the
it.
south, and the Canary Current on the east. These currents form a clockwise circulating gyre that surrounds the Sargasso Sea, much like a terrestrial coastline would.
Far
Number
out.
4. Mendenhall Ice Caves. Just outside of Juneau, Alaska, lies a series of glaciers that span the horizon. The 1,500 square mile
Whoa.
range contains 38 individual glaciers of
Looks like
various
glass.
sizes.
Wow.
One, the Mendenhall Glacier, runs 13 miles long down the
Wow.
ridge, and from the outside looks just like any of its fellow glaciers. But beneath
Whoa,
its
would you go
white
inside
and
there?
rocky gray
No.
facade, it holds one
You
of
would, eh?
nature's most spectacular secrets. These partial caves, known as the Mendenhall
That's cool.
Ice Caves,
Yeah.
may be
Whoa.
one of the few places in
Wow.
nature
What?
where you can see the water cycle in action.
It looks like
Visitors
gel.
can watch
Yeah.
the ice melt and turn into meltwater before refreezing and turning back into the glaciers.
Wow.
The inside of the ice caves is a spectacular, brilliant blue. Known as glacier blue, this bright color happens when the air is squeezed from the ice and snow as it freezes. The ice, over time, absorbs all colors except blue. The blue also reflects down onto the terrain, giving the entire place an otherworldly, watery experience.
Wow.
Imagine
Number
you're
3.
cracking while you're under the...
Confluence of Rhone and Arve rivers. The Arve and Rhone are the 2 beautiful rivers with 2 different colors. Meets at a certain point in Geneva, the second most populous city in Switzerland, and makes an amazing natural occurrence
What?
there. The color of the Rhone is blue, and the Arve River is brown. The most amazing fact is that after their confluence, both rivers never mix fully due to the difference in density. The Rhone is one of the major rivers of Europe, rising in the Rhone Glacier in the Swiss Alps.
Whoa, so it just
On the
stays
other
separate.
hand, Arve River receives water from the many glaciers of the Chamonix Valley before flowing northwest into the Rhone on the west side of Geneva, where its much higher level of silt brings forth a striking contrast between the 2 rivers. After joining these 2 rivers, their water flows together into one final river, Rhone. Number 2. Sea of Stars. As if the islands of the Maldives weren't already heaven on earth, come nighttime, Vadhu Island
that'd be
reveals
amazing.
another mystical surprise. Glowing blue waves lapping the sandy shore like something out of a fantasy land.
Whoa.
As the sun sets below the sea,
How?
Vadhu Island's waters are taken over by a shimmering sight. They light up, a glittery spray
Whoa.
of blue reflecting the sky. This island in particular is
How?
known for its amazing sea of stars,
Wow.
where the waters glow neon blue at night. A tiny microorganism, a phytoplankton called dinoflagellates, react with oxygen under the water and is triggered to produce this blue glow when it feels movement. Therefore, waters where these small phytoplankton live sparkle as if mirroring or capturing the stars.
Oh my
That's so
goodness.
Number one,
cool.
Bermuda Triangle.
Oh,
This
the
mysterious
Bermuda
triangle
Heard of
is
that
the
one.
area
Yeah.
between Bermuda, Florida,
Florida.
and Puerto Rico.
Cuban
The
sandwich.
unexplained scientific evidence lies beyond the existence of this Bermuda Triangle. Many of the aircraft and ships have disappeared in this region, but none of the scientific results are satisfactory. The events are strange regarding crew and ships. Some of the reasons behind the disappearance lie on supernatural forces, other claims as human error. In clear view, this is the triangle found on the southern tip of the United States. The famous mystery came into light when Flight 19 of the U.S. Navy disappeared from the area. The last cockpit recording revealed that the magnetic compass was failed, and they were around Florida. The U.S. Coast Guard believes the disappearance of the flights or ship happens due to the man-made environmental mistakes. Columbus's ship floated on still waters through the triangle in 1492. He documented unusual compass readings and a fireball in the sky. More than 1,000 lives have been lost in the Bermuda Triangle over the last century. On average, 4 aircraft and 20 yachts go missing every year.
What?
Thank you so much
That's
for
a
watching.
lot.
And if you enjoy the video,
Wow, that was unreal.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
That was cool.
that was yeah. It's hard to believe that they actually exist.
Yeah,
Those trees, though.
that was cool.
The sparkly water, that was like
Yeah,
the
that was
biggest
buzzy.
mind blower for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
Imagine being there. Imagine being like people who existed before the time of like knowing everything, like knowing things like that through science.
They would have thought it was magic.
Yeah, they would have thought there was something like spiritual or something
yeah.
going on.
Yeah,
You just would have been like looking at it, just going like, wow,
it's beautiful. I'd love to see it.
yeah,
Just
Yeah.
saying.
that's
we should
incredible.
go to the Maldives.
Yeah.
Yeah. was that the Sea of Stars your favorite one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell by your reaction. It was pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like when you swim through it, when you
Yeah,
hit the
that'd be
water.
cool.
it's-
Wow. It seems like that there's actually quite a lot of videos in this series, so maybe we could check them out
Yeah.
and just continue another little series here.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that.
That
We
was
hope
fun.
you guys did too. If you hadn't seen this yet, maybe it blew your minds as well.
Yeah.
Let us know down in the comments.
Or if you've ever been to one of those locations.
Yes, yeah, if you've ever been to one.
Yeah.
Or which one blew your mind the most.
Yeah.
And as always, guys, make sure you smash the like button, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, as usual. Follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
We love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye!